now from the north shore of the Allegheny River. We're inside beautiful PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's Pirates baseball next on the show. Ivan Nova, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy wasn't too bad in this last one, Matt. Pitched all the way through the 6th inning. And listen, that's what you ask for nowadays. If you can get your starter to get you through the 6th inning and turn it over to the bullpen. He took the loss in the last one, but he actually pitched pretty well.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jonathan Villar, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Head-to-head against Nova. Just a 1-for-12 career line. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Nova, playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The next 0-2 is a fastball down below the knees. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. First inning as we're just underway from Pittsburgh. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground. 2 gone.
Batting third, the left fielder, number
in is
22.
Christian Yelich. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Yelich takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Into the box, Eric Thames. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He'll step in here at 275. 11 home runs and 29 driven in. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. The 1-1. Taken, strike two. The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. Freeze is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So only one hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom of inning number one. The Brewers lead it 1-0. Brent Suter, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Stepping up now, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. There to take it is VR, and that's the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, left fielder, Carlton.
Now it's a play, Carlton McKenzie, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back, still ranging back, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. 4th home run for him on the season, and the Bucks have drawn even now with 1 apiece.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo home run here off the bat of David Freese. Number 17 for him on the season, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning, you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
Right fielder.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Polanco to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. 1 out, nobody on. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
And there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 9.
Now at the plate, Manny Pena. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got
high fly ball out to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They're down 2-1. At the plate, Josh Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Arcia over to his left. 1 down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And patrolling center field today, Lorenzo Cain, one of the better defensive outfielders in the game. The ability to cover a lot of ground and hit anywhere in the order from the top to right in the middle where all the damage is done.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting 8th, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Shaw on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting 9th.
Now it's the Pirates pitcher, Ivan Nova. Here comes the first pitch. This is skied out toward right. VR is there, and that retires the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More ahead from the North Shore right after this. In now is Lorenzo Cain, head-to-head against Nova. He's only 2 for 10.
Lorenzo Cain.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. In his career, Cain carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike. Cain, the former Royal, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Lorenzo Cain goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Didn't mess around much in that at bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Brent Suter as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
1-2.
The 1-2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Sent on the ground out to second. Harrison has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman, Jonathan.
Ready for another chance? Jonathan VR. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Popped him up. Cervelli has a play, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Bucks out in front, 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte!
Here's the first pitch to him. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And with one away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. Digging in to try it again, Josh Harrison, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Coming in on it is Kane. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
I suppose this is why you usually have the best defensive outfielder in center field. He got a good read on it, charges in hard, and made a fabulous grab. Look for that one to make the highlight reels later on.
Standing in now, Carlton McKenzie.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. First pitch coming. Here it is. Up around the face. So far this season, Arcia is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Now the 1-0. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Frazier takes it in. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Christian Yelich. And he might still be a bit winded after the inside the park home run in his first at bat. 4-1.
That's off the plate.
The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKenzie is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Eric Thames.
Standing in, Eric Thames. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Stepping in now, Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 1-0. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Very weakly on the ground. That ball's foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Fly ball out to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Here's David Freese to stand in.
Leading off the fourth.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
First pitch on its way. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second on the two-base hit here to lead off the home fourth. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Here's Gregory Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 1 out. Josh Bell the next to hit. Flied out in his first at bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 2 runs on the board after that home run by Josh Bell. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Pirates move in front now 4-1. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Francisco Cervelli is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana is after it, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Digging in for his second at bat, Adam Frazier. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted into center field. Kane is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Ivan Nova. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Cervelli leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's now a 4-1 Pittsburgh lead. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 16, Domingo Santana.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Ground ball right side. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
How about it?
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. And that's out number 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
How about it? The pitcher.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brent Suter. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swinging a soft liner. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Well hit to right, but foul. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. And it looks like we're going to see time called here as he looked to come up a bit gingerly after he hit the first base bag. But from all indications, it looks like it won't be enough to take him out of the ballgame. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco has a read on it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. So it's 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and they leave the bases loaded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Brewers 2. Here's Starling Marte. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Center fielder, Starling Marte.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Arcia is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in. He started out the evening 0-for-2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 2.
Ready once again, Barton McKenzie. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Way out in front.
Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Santana over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Eric Thames. 1-for-2 with a double on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Here it comes, 0-2. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Feliz has some of the absolute best strikeout stuff in the game today, at least among bullpen arms. His strikeouts per 9 is a number that's usually through the roof.
This guy was tailor-made, Matty V, to be a relief pitcher. He comes out of the bullpen, guns a-blazing, 2 pitches that he can strike you out with, and more importantly, he comes out with an attitude, and that attitude is nasty, and he gets a lot of swings and misses.
And the pitch on 2-1. And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Here now the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Riding in once again, Domingo Santana. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Manny Pena would be next. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Digging in and looking for more, David Freese. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
David Freese.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Santana moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Number 25.
Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
First baseman number 55.
Josh Bell will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Shaw waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pirates are down on just 4 pitches. as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? Manny Pena. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the stretch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Hit hard towards center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second, but they throw it away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
And no surprise to see the pitcher swearing around as he gets this one down. There's one on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
The batter, number 5. Second baseman.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in. Jonathan Villar is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Freeze has room in foul territory, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They trail it here 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Milwaukee, number 37, Matt Albert.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up.
Francisco Cervelli.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is camped under this one, and very quickly one gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Sean Rodriguez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Rodriguez.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 22 RBIs. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they still lead this one 4-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 53, Sean Smoker.
In is Christian Yelich. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Yanked hard, but foul to the right.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco has a read on it. 1 out. Digging in once again, Eric Thames. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. A late swing at a slider for a strike. 2 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. This one's down to third. Freese has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down by a count of 4-2. Here's Starling Marte, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Starling Marte.
First pitch on its way. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Santana has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Up next for the Buccos, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. The 1-1 is in off the plate. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kane calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The left fielder.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Carlton McKenzie. Here comes the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Here's David Freese to stand in. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Next for Milwaukee, Domingo Santana, and his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the ninth.
Domingo Santana.
Here comes the first pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Marte on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
And the fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
The Brewers down to their final strike, and they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he's going to put this one away, and the Pirates have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ivan Nova earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Josh Smoker works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. We left 3 men on base. For the Brewers, 2 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.